All right. So, hi everyone. A very good morning to all of you, and welcome back once again to another live class of the government scheme. So, as discussed, from now onwards, I will be taking the classes live, and you guys have to join these classes every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. So, please give me a thumbs up if you can see me properly and can hear me properly. Then I'll start the class. Good morning, Anshika in destination. You guys have to give me a thumbs up if you can see me properly and can hear me properly. Then I'll start discussing the class. And trust me, my dear friends, I will be covering all the government schemes which are required for cracking these two examinations, RBI and NABARD. And not only RBI and NABARD, these sessions are helpful for all the examinations, right? All the examination, UPSC, state PSC, जहाँ पे भी गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, these sessions are, इससे बाहर आपको कुछ भी पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Good morning. Please give me a thumbs up if you can see me properly and can hear me properly. And I could see very less number of people today. If that is the case, बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा. You guys can share the session with your friends, family, so that they can also join. Not family, अगर जो भी आपके दोस्त prepare कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, उनसे आप share कर दो. चलिए start करते हैं. Let's start the session without any delay. And first of all, I would like to tell everyone. A lot of people are still confused कि भाई PDF कहाँ पे मिलती है, PDF कहाँ मिलती है. भाई ये देखो, ये नाम है चैनल का, मनीष सर डैश RBI सेबी नबार्ड. इसको पूरा लिखोगे टेलीग्राम पे, डेफिनेटली you will find this channel. More than 2,700 people are already there. So you will also be able to find this channel if you type the name completely, Manish Sir dash RBI सेबी नबार्ड. ठीक है, चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं with the scheme that is अटल पेंशन योजना. And as the name says, what is the objective of this scheme? What is the objective of this scheme? देखो भाई, पेंशन योजना है, ठीक है जी. क्या है ये? पेंशन योजना है, ठीक है. पेंशन योजना का मतलब क्या होगा? इट इज अ पेंशन बेनिफिट स्कीम, ऑफ कोर्स. बट देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ पेंशन बेनिफिट स्कीम, राइट? देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ पेंशन बेनिफिट स्कीम इन दिस कंट्री. फॉर एग्जांपल, प्रधानमंत्री किसान मानधन योजना, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल, प्रधानमंत्री लघु व्यापारी मानधन योजना. फॉर एग्जांपल, प्रधानमंत्री अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड वर्कर्स के लिए जो है, ठीक है. सो देयर आर अ नंबर ऑफ पेंशन बेनिफिट स्कीम इन द कंट्री. बट how we can differentiate between all of these pension benefit schemes. तो अभी हम समझेंगे, डोंट वरी. फिलहाल हम इस स्कीम को समझ लेते हैं. First of all, as the name says, Atal Pension Yojana, the scheme is for providing old age income security to Indian citizens. Now, of course, the focus is on the underprivileged and the workers in the unorganized sector. देखो, सरकार की कोई भी पेंशन बेनिफिट स्कीम होगी, जैसे वो मेजरली that scheme will be majorly for underprivileged and the workers in the unorganized sector. ठीक है, बिकॉज क्या है कि जो प्रिविलेज लोग हैं या फिर और ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर के जो लोग हैं, those people already are earning such amount for which they can arrange pension for themselves. ठीक है, वो अपने लिए पेंशन का जुगाड़ कर सकते हैं, उनको जरूरत नहीं है सरकार की पेंशन की बेनिफिट लेने के लिए. ठीक है, तो इसीलिए मोस्ट ऑफ द पेंशन बेनिफिट स्कीम आर फॉर द अंडरप्रिविलेज्ड एंड वर्कर्स इन द अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर. It was launched in the year 2015 and it is being implemented by pension fund, or you can say the fund. This pension fund is managed by Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority of India, which is the regulatory body for pension funds in the country, right? PFRDA. Now, what is the eligibility criteria? That's very simple. Any person can enter the scheme at the age of minimum 18 years and maximum 40 years. 18 साल में एंट्री की जा सकती है minimum, and maximum 40 years तक. The beneficiary needs a savings bank account or of course a post office saving bank account. कोई भी आपके पास एक saving bank account होना चाहिए. If you are having a current account, of course you are not going to have the benefits of pension. Why? Because if you have a current account, which means you are a businessman, and of course if you are a businessman, at least you are not underprivileged or you are not from the unorganized sector, right? So you must be having a savings bank account in either a bank or in a post office. Now, of course, subscriber must furnish the proof of Aadhaar number and ensure it is linked to their APY account. Of course, क्योंकि जो benefit मिलेगा आगे pension का, that will be through the DBT mode, and for that Aadhaar linkage is very very important. ठीक है, now I am telling you each and every small things, right? तो कहीं से भी question आ सकता है. Please do not take any single word for granted. ठीक है जी. आगे चलते नाउ पेंशन बेनिफिट्स की अगर मैं बात करूं, हाउ मच पेंशन बेनिफिट्स will be provided on attaining the age of 60 years. So we are talking about pension, which means the pension benefit will obviously be provided on attaining the age of 60 years, but kitna? So the pension benefits ranging from rupees 1000 to 5000. ठीक है, रेंजिंग फ्रॉम 1000 to 5000. नाउ रेंजिंग फ्रॉम मतलब 1000 रुपए, 2000, 3000, 4000 and 5000, right? These are the five different amounts of the pension that will be provided to the beneficiaries on attaining the age of 60 years. Now, the amount of pension depends on the choice of the beneficiary, right? अभी ऐसा नहीं है कि सरकार की मर्जी है कि 1000 दे दिए या 2000 दे दिए. ये सुंदर लग रहा है, इसको 2000 दे दो. ये औरत है, इसको 3000 दे दो. ये मतलब ये सुंदर नहीं है, चलो इसको 5000 रुपए दे दो. ऐसा नहीं है, ठीक है. This 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, this is the choice of the beneficiary depending on their contribution to the pension fund. ठीक है, वो कितना मंथली कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं ये उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. ठीक है. The same pension is provided to the spouse of the subscriber after their demise. For example, let's say there is a beneficiary of APY who dies at the age of 62 years. Who dies at the age of 62 years. Now, what's going to happen to the pension? Let's say he was having rupees 2000 as pension monthly. Now, what's going to happen? क्या ये पैसा सरकार खा जाएगी? नहीं. This pension shall be provided to the spouse now. ठीक है, जो भी उनकी spouse होंगी उनको pension मिलेगा. Now, what's going to happen in case of death of both the subscriber and the spouse? मान लेते हैं कि ये spouse की भी death हो जाती है. Then what's going to happen? Then in that case the accumulated corpus is returned to the nominee. जो भी nominee होंगे उनको पैसा वापस मिल जाएगा. ठीक है. अब unlike a lot of pension benefit scheme, exit before 60 years of age is not permitted in this particular scheme. Like for example, there are certain provisions in Kisan Mandhan Yojana, Laghu Vyapari Mandhan Yojana, right? Under which there is a possibility of taking an exit before 60 years of age, right? Of course, under certain circumstances. But here also, you can take, here also the beneficiary can take the benefits, can take the exit before 60 years, but only in the exceptional circumstances like death. अब death ही हो गई तो of course exit तो हो ही जाएगा स्कीम से, या फिर कोई terminal disease हो जाती है तो. ठीक है. तो बाकी pension benefit schemes में there are certain easier provision to take an exit before 60 years of age, but here in Atal Pension Yojana there is only the exit before 60 years of age is only permitted in case of exceptional circumstances like death or terminal disease. ठीक है, please remember this is very important. Now I was talking about the contribution, right? मैं contribution की बात कर रहा था, तो इस पे हम बाद में आएंगे, पहले हम इस टेबल को देखेंगे. I was talking about the contribution. Depending on the contribution, the subscriber will get the amount of pension. So here you can see from this table, if the subscriber enters the scheme at the age of 18, then to have the pension of rupees 1000 per month, he or she will have to contribute 42 rupees per month to the pension fund. ठीक है, 42 रुपए पर मंथ उसको कंट्रीब्यूट करने होंगे. एंड देन on attaining the age of 60 years, he or she will get a pension benefit of rupees 1000. ठीक है, for 2084, for 3126, for 4168, for 5210. Similarly, at the age of 40, if the person enters the scheme at the age of 40 years, 291 rupees shall be contributed by the beneficiary to get the pension of rupees 1000, 582 for 2000, 873 3000, 1164 4000 and 1454 for 5000. Now please remember, you don't have to remember this entire table. पूरा का पूरा टेबल आपको याद रखने की बिल्कुल भी जरूरत नहीं है माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. तो आपको ये याद रखना है, एक तो 18 और 40 का 1000 और 5000 मिनिमम मैक्सिमम, राइट? उस सबका इनफैक्ट इफ यू कैन रिमेंबर द मिनिमम एंड मैक्सिमम ऑफ 18, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, then it would be good for you. Otherwise 18 and 40 का मिनिमम और मैक्सिमम तो याद रखना ही रखना है. That is so very important, right? Now, what is the contribution period? Of course, the contribution period is how much? Minimum 20 years. If the person enters at the age of 40 years, then the contribution period will be how much? 20 years, right? And of course, the contribution period is not fixed. It depends on the age at the time of enrollment. Okay. Now, this is something which is very important. The central government co-contributed 50% of the total contribution or rupees 1000 per annum whichever is lower, for a period of 5 years, 1516 to 1920, for eligible subscriber who joined before 31st December 2015. Now, what is this? See, this scheme was launched in 2015, right? So in order to attract the beneficiaries, the government came up with an offer that if any subscriber joins this scheme before 31st December 2015, then in that case, the government will provide 50% of the total contribution 50% of the total contribution up to a maximum of rupees 1000 for a period of 5 years. For example, let's say मैं अपनी बात कर लेता हूँ मनीष. Let's say मनीष की हम बात कर रहे हैं. So Manish has entered the scheme on 29 December 2015. 29 December 2015 को मनीष ने एंटर किया स्कीम में. ठीक है. अब लेट्स से मनीष जो है 18 साल का है और और 29 दिसंबर 2015 18 साल का है, तो उसको कितना रुपए और 1000 रुपए पेंशन उसको चाहिए, तो 42 रुपए वो कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहा होगा. ठीक है. अब 42 इंटू वट एवर 12 जितना भी होगा, ठीक है, जितना भी होगा उसका 50% सरकार जो है कंट्रीब्यूट करेगी. ठीक है. अप टू कितना? मैक्सिमम रुपीज 1000. ठीक है. और ये कब तक करेगी? 5 साल तक, 2015-16 से लेके 2015-16 से लेके 2019-20 तक. ठीक है. फ्रॉम 2015-16 टू 2019-20 उसके बाद ये प्रोविजन नहीं है. Now there is an auto debit facility, which means there is no need of manual payments. The payments are auto debited from the account, and of course the contributions under Atal Pension Yojana are eligible for tax exemptions under Section 80 CCD 1B with an additional deduction of 50,000. ठीक है. यानी कि 1,50,000 का डिडक्शन एग्जेम्पशन तो होता ही है, उसके अलावा एडिशनल 50,000 रुपए का हम अटल पेंशन योजना में एग्जेम्पशन ले सकते हैं. ठीक है. ठीक है. सो ये थी स्कीम गाइस. आई होप द स्कीम इज क्लियर. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट द आउटकम्स? सो as the objective of the scheme only says that it provides a lifelong defined and guaranteed pension to ensure financial security for the elderly. It covers vulnerable sections of the society which are underprivileged, which are underserved and unserved, which significantly requires the old age income security. It boosts, of course, the financial inclusion through bank accounts and integrates unbanked individuals into the formal financial system. However, there are certain challenges. Despite its reach, only 5% of the eligible population has subscribed to the scheme. अब जिस देश में 80 करोड़ लोगों को सरकार राशन दे रही है खाना खाने के लिए, वहां पे कंट्रीब्यूट करके पेंशन लेना इज वेरी बहुत लंबी जर्नी अभी हमें तय करनी पड़ेगी in order to achieve the objectives of such scheme. केवल 5% एलिजिबल पॉपुलेशन जो है उन्होंने सब्सक्राइब किया है स्कीम में, and the reason being number one, awareness. Of course, awareness is a very big reason, and number two, unavailability of the resources, my dear friends, because again, जिस देश में 80 करोड़ लोगों को फ्री राशन देने की जरूरत पड़ रही है, वहां पे पेंशन जैसी चीजें बहुत आगे की चीजें हैं. ठीक है. चलिए. Now let's solve this particular question from Atal Pension Yojana. Rahul is a street vendor in New Delhi. He sells momos on his cart. From his earnings, he can only save a small amount, which he doesn't know where to invest to secure his future. One day, Amit Kumar, an aspirant for the RBI Grade B exam, was eating momos at his stall. Rahul and Amit were having a conversation about old age pensions. ठीक है. राहुल अमित से पूछ रहा था कि सर आपको कोई ओल्ड एज पेंशन के बारे में पता है तो बताइए. Suddenly, Rahul asked Amit about a pension scheme where he could enroll himself to secure his future. Amit, being a student of Manish Sir, भाई मेरा स्टूडेंट था, उसको पता था स्कीम्स के बारे में, उसको जानकारी थी, advised him about a scheme launched in 2015. Under the scheme, the government provides a pension benefit between 1,000 and 5,000 upon attaining the age of 60 years. Amit also told Rahul that he would have to contribute a certain amount to avail of this benefit. If Rahul is 40 years old and wishes to receive 5,000 as a pension, how much monthly amount does he have to contribute to the scheme? So a number of hints are given here. See, first of all, it is a pension benefit scheme. It was launched in 2015. The pension ranges from 5,000 and 1,000 and 5,000, and there is no other pension scheme where the pension ranges between 1000 and 5000, because in Kisan Mandhan Yojana there is a fixed pension of 3000. In Laghu Vyapari Mandhan Yojana there is a fixed pension of 3000 again. In जो unorganized sector वाली है, मैं उसका नाम भूल रहा हूँ, that in that also there is a fixed pension of 3000. So there is only Atal Pension Yojana where the pension ranges from 1000 to 5000. So you can easily identify from this particular case study that it is Atal Pension Yojana. The question is talking about the Atal Pension Yojana. And yes, याद रखना इसी तरीके के क्वेश्चन आते हैं पेपर में, ठीक है, और तुम्हें कोई नहीं कराएगा कहीं पे भी ऐसे क्वेश्चन मेरे अलावा, तो भैया कहीं मत जाना, ठीक है. द राइट आंसर इज 1454. द राइट आंसर माय डियर फ्रेंड्स इज 1454, ठीक है. All right, so that's it for today's class. I hope all the questions and their not. I hope the entire scheme is clear. Now, I would like to ask one thing that yeah, Shram Yogi Mandan. I would like to ask one thing that do you guys want these sessions as live, or do you guys are you guys happy with the recorded ones? Please comment section में जरूर लिख के बताना मेरे को. अभी लाइव चैट में नहीं, कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर लिख के बताना. So whatever suits you, I will be doing that. ठीक है. Now, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Because मैं देख रहा हूँ कि सुबह 8 बजे मैं क्लास ले रहा हूँ तब भी लोग नहीं आ रहे हैं. So I just want to confirm that do you guys want these classes as live or the recorded format shall work? ठीक है, कमेंट में लिख के जरूर बताना. अभी लाइव चैट में मत लिखो यार, लाइव चैट में तो भूल जाऊंगा ना मैं. डोंट राइट इन द लाइव चैट. All right, so let's wind it up. I'll see you in the next class on Friday with another very important government schemes. Thank you very much. Goodbye, take care, and God bless.